Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Legends of an Otherworld, Curse of Saria. Much earlier in the game, I tackled an optional dungeon in the forest and insisted on stealing toxic bombs at every opportunity, even though I had no idea when they would come in useful. Last episode, it turned out to be very useful indeed that I had such a large supply of them. We passed all 4 of Aisha's tests. I'm just going to have another look at the shops down here. We ran out of... No, I didn't quite run out of hyper potions. I have 3, which is what I wanted to check on. I'm going to stock up on revives. Those are very useful. I would love to get more hyper potions, but they are so expensive. The monsters here give a good amount of money, but I am not going to do random encounters just to get hyper potions unless it's absolutely necessary. Quick fix is another thing I would love to get more of, and those are relatively cheap, so I think I will do 1 random encounter to get 5 quick fixes. This shop just has bombs for Alicia. I don't really... It's good to know that these are available, but well, that one inflicts weaken and meltdown at once. I have bombs to inflict those 2 separately, but that might be useful. So it's good to know that that's there, but at the moment I don't particularly want to get those. This one sells abilities. The Omni Resist was extremely useful last episode. The other 3, Multi-Resist resists all statuses. Counter-Attack we already have, but Alicia doesn't have that equipped currently. I'm going to consider whether or not to put that back on. Magic counter is the same, but it counters magical attacks. So, a couple of things before moving on. One is that I need to give Ivy the dark matter and see what that does. G-Force damages all enemies for a fraction of their max HP. So it's like the split attack, which I can't remember, either Tara or Liana has it. I think Liana, but works on all enemies at once. Hand Bomb deals moderate damage to all enemies. So I have 2 of those now, should I want them. And the Defender gives 1 ally shield and aura. Could be useful, but I have only 1 of them, so I would only use that in a really difficult boss if I felt it was the best way to get past it. How are we doing on AP? Vince has enough to learn Purify. I'm not interested in Outrage. And it's possible he will get more things he can learn later on, but Purify is a good idea. It heals... I think it heals those status effects from everyone at once. And at the moment, I have no way to heal Psycho in particular, except with items, and those run out. So, good thing to have. So I'm just going to do 1 random battle to replenish on Quick Fix, and then we'll talk to Aisha. In the end, I only got 3 Quick Fixes, but that's better than having none. I also made a couple of useful observations. One thing is that a long time ago, I think it was in Nyata, in the back room of the inn, the characters who gave tutorials on the game mechanics mentioned that gravity, heal and absorb also count as elements that enemies can variously be weak or strong to. And the significance of this is that casting split attack on a gravitron heals it. So I'm assuming that, as in Final Fantasy, gravity is the element relating to percentage damage like split attack and G-force. And since the gravitron is the enemy that casts that, it makes sense that it also absorbs it. The other thing is, I believe last episode I mentioned Tara's dispatch as something that I've got but have never used. Well, of course, it is the ideal tool to use on the Restorbs. So now I'm satisfied that it was a good decision to get that. Even if I leave this area fairly soon, there will probably be other self-healing random encounters later in the game, so... Time to say hello to Aisha. Nick? Oh, I have no idea what voice I've used for Aisha. Probably completely different ones the 3 times she's appeared. Impressive. So, I take it you know who I am? Aisha, right? You're the one who holds Xeon's spirit. Interesting. I never expected to hear that from you, Alicia. Yeah. A lot's changed since we met. I saw stuff with my own eyes I'd never have believed it before. I see. Interesting. Aisha? Yes, Tara. We needed to ask you something. The reason Lunaris needs to exist is to balance good and evil, right? Correct. And the opposing good force in him is the Trinity, right? Indeed. All other good and evil doesn't even compare to those two. Every drop of evil in every other living creature, even if they were pure evil, it wouldn't balance the Trinity. Likewise, even if they were pure good, it wouldn't balance Lunaris. I see. So, what if the Trinity left this world? Would then Lunaris be able to be defeated permanently? Perhaps, but they never would. I don't get it. If they're so good, why wouldn't they do what's best for this world? No one's ever asked me that before. I'm not sure, to be honest. Can't you ask Xeon or something? That's a good point. I'm sorry, she won't tell me. I know Lunaris, despite being an extreme power of evil, has some degree of good in him. Perhaps the Trinity is the same. And therefore they are not entirely selfless. If they have some reason to want to stay in this world... Well, you know, they created it. Isn't it like being the creator of an RPG Maker project and wanting to stay with it and look over it and watch people playing through it? It could also be that them and Lunaris are not a perfect balance, and if both left, the result would be imbalance. I see. So tell me anyway, why do you all wish to become Guardians? Tell me only the truth, even if you think your reason is stupid. Amanda. I've always wanted to. I've been the protector of Miata for a while. I think I can take on more than that. I see. Harley. I can't let Amanda do something so dangerous alone. Besides, I'd like to learn more about the world. Makes sense. Liana. Because I want to kick Lunaris' butt. Sounds like you. Of course. Tara. As if Liana would let me not do so anyway. I see. Ivy. Why not? Just something to do. I see. Vince, you already were a Guardian. I'm guessing you're sticking to what you know. Indeed, I wish to help the new Guardians too. It's good to see you again, by the way. Indeed. Alicia, I never expected you to. What's brought this on? I'm sure you know about my past. I've realised I was in the wrong. I need to make up for that. without the previous Guardians here to defend against Lunaris, someone else has to. My stupid mistakes are why they're not here. It's only fair I take responsibility for it. It's the right thing to do. Besides, the cult is the true villain in my personal life. As a Guardian, they'd be my enemy too. It makes sense. Nice. I see you've really thought long and hard about this, Alicia. I'm very impressed. Well, you may indeed have the potential for this. You do understand that it's a very huge task, right? Of course. Then there's just one more thing. I want to see for myself what you can do. Oh, Tara, do you really not understand? Show me how powerful you are. Now, fight me. And she actually has a butler that goes well with her portrait, unlike, for example, Brianna. So, for random encounters, I like to leave either these four or one of the girls switched with Amanda for gaining AP. So that's a pretty good lineup for the beginning of a boss fight as well, with Vince and Harley in the party. I want Alicia in for stealing. A light drain, wow. I might not actually use that very much, but I bet it sells for a lot. Any techniques? Dispatch might work on a boss, of course. Try breaker attack. Probably invulnerable. Okay, so she casts light magic. Possibly that means she's weak to dark. Ivy is the only one who can cast dark. But I'll keep Alicia in for physical attacks. Oh, that heals. Okay. Don't use physical then. So, switch Ivy in and see about using dark. No point in having Alicia in. Going to try... no, it's Tara who has Magic Breaker. Magic Buster. That one didn't heal her even though it's physical. Interesting. Need another charge before I can do Eclipse. Nausea. Okay, that takes off our buffs from Vince. What was I going to do? Eclipse. It does damage her, but not for very much. I'm going to use another Hyper Potion so I can use Harley's turn to scan. No, immune. Okay. Oh! The reason Alicia heals isn't that physical attacks heal, it's that Alicia still has the light touch equipped from the Phantom battle. So in that case, Tara and Liana are my best bets. Although Amanda may also be able to do something with other elements. She'll be neutral to them. Let's put haste on Harley, which I should have done before now. Not sure why she's always targeting Vince. So I won't bother healing him again. Leave him on low HP and revive if necessary. Revives are much cheaper than high potions. So at this point, regen probably isn't any use for this fight, so I'll cast haste on my physical attackers. And next time Vince comes up, I'll switch him for Amanda and try using... Probably she's neutral to all 4 of the main elements, so as always in that situation I default to fire. Okay, she can take haste off the entire party, so I'll use up some of Harley's turns putting it back on. I forgot to watch particularly how much damage was done by the fire attack. Oh, the fire attack does quite a bit more than physical, so I should have hasted Amanda first. And now Harley's low on MP, so next time one of the physical attackers gets a turn, I'll put Vince back in. Alright, that just reduces damage from magical attacks, I think. Need to leave Harley in so Vince can faith again. This seems to be not an especially difficult fight. The strategy I'm using, I can just keep up as long as I want. How much MP does revive cost? Is 14 enough? Soon find out. Hey, it's exactly 14. So there doesn't seem to be much to say about this fight. It's just a rather long drawn out, but fairly easy battle. Unless it changes later on in the fight, some of them do. I mean, her attacks are annoying, but there's absolutely nothing I can't deal with. And it's really annoying though when I regen someone who dies, but for the most part, I'm doing a pretty good job at keeping all four alive. Very glad I got Faith. So the only real danger in this fight is that I might run out of revives before it's over. Either that or maybe I can't win this by normal means. There's some special victory condition. I don't know, that would be mean. So I'm assuming that's not the case. Vince died again. Okay, she's now cast Shield. Doesn't bother me very much. It just means this is going to be even longer and more drawn out. Unless there's a way of dispelling shields. I don't know whether there is or not. And watch as she does an instant kill attack to Vince next turn. Oh no! My Furious spell actually saved him for once. And there goes Vince yet again. Fortunately, he had stayed alive for quite a while before that, so I had a good amount of Harley's MP built up. It would be major annoyance if I finished her off while Amanda was knocked out and didn't get the AP and had to redo the whole thing, because I totally would redo it rather than accept that result. Yay, another bad choice. Then again, if I stopped attacking every time a character was knocked out, it would make this even longer and more drawn out. It's already annoying enough as it is. Have I tried, I'm going to be so annoyed if this works, but have I tried zombie attack? No, it doesn't work. I do wonder if there is some better strategy than this just to get this over faster. Well, very well. Very well. That is enough. Yeah, if I had 4 attackers in the party instead of just 2, then it would go faster, but I need the healing as well, so I don't think there was a better way to do that. Impressive. Oh hey, we don't get any AP for it. You have great potential, all of you. For now, Lunaris is very safely sealed away. I don't expect the cult to have any chance of getting him without warning. For now, focus your attention on the cult. I will let you know if there's a bigger problem at any point. Okay, thank you. Good luck. Is that it? I'd like to give you a small boost to help you out. Okay, so we do get AP. Thank you. Actually, I was going to go back in and see if she would do anything else. It would be just like namida to put in that kind of Easter egg. So for now, we need to keep an eye on the cult. I'd rather wipe them off the face of the world if that's okay. Though we don't really know what they might be up to right now. Any idea where they went? Well, Isn't Coda hiding somewhere in the Metaspi and Cameron's still his prisoner? No, but I'm sure someone in Saria will have seen which way they went. Now then, what are we waiting for? Let's go get those fuckers. Nah, nothing else. Okay, that was a very long battle, so I am just going to check how long the episode's been running for. We're at just over half an hour. I think I'm going to continue for a little bit, but if there's another dungeon or boss soon, that will have to be saved for another episode. And the reason I'm here rather than cutting right back to Saria is that when I entered this room just now, there was a ghost thing that wandered off in this direction. I see that was a clue that this room exists, with some equipment upgrades for pretty much every party member and no encounters. Okay, I'll get through this and then look at the rest of those chests. 3 level ups from that fight. Whoops. Amanda, Harley and Vince are all now level 28. So I'm getting more useful equips. Just in case there's another random encounter in this room, I'll have Harley heal everyone up. And again, I'll do this one off camera. And Alicia's now level 28 as well. So let's look at the new things we got from that. A few of them are... I think we already have this one. Yep. That one was new. Dark matter we've seen. Infection, flash fire. Those are all old ones. So what did we just learn for Ivy? Thunderwave would be the new one. So I've got a lightning damage to all, ice, fire and water, and light pillar for light and eclipse for dark. So Ivy now has all 6 elements. Just to show them on camera, the new equips that were available. Debuff resist, half MP cost. That's going to Harley. That's an old one. This one I picked up in Carolyn during the time I returned to Nyata. Got one of these just for completeness. Sensor, that's an old one. So no encounters, completely prevents random battles. So I don't want to use that for reasons I've explained, but I would use that if returning to old areas like the forest where the encounters aren't worth anything anymore. Okay, I'm going to go back and save up, and so long as nothing else interesting happens on the way out, I'll see you when I get to Saria. So Harley now has the half MP cost equipped in place of the Omni Resist I put on him for the boulder fight. That reminded me that 3 other characters still had theirs. Ivy's I've left on because it's what she had originally before I changed it for enemy repel and then changed back. Tara now has her strength plus 10% back. Ivy already showed. Vince, I decided to change his defense plus 5 to agility plus 5 and keep Omni Resist on. It is obviously a very useful ability for resisting damage, because a lot of damage from random enemies is elemental in nature. And Alicia has her counterattack back instead of light touch. So, entering this room, we immediately see Lena. Hey, nice work chasing the cult away. Thanks. You don't know where they went, do you? Not really. They probably went back to Taspia. I see. Thanks. By the way, the port there is... by the way, the port there is open now. Cameron arranged a private ship for you guys to use. I see. Yeah, they're under strict instructions not to give it to anyone unless I tell them who, so I'll have to come with you. Okay, we get Lena back. Let's just have a quick look. She's still level 23 and still doesn't have the capacity to level up or learn new abilities or to change her abilities. That does remind me I must put the new weapons on, which means I'll have to decide who gets the Platinum Akara, as I only have one of them. Oh, Tara already has one. When did that happen? But change Liana's for gold, very nice. So her strength is now 60. Tara's strength is a long way behind, but Tara does have the compensating advantage of much higher HP. I can't remember which other characters got new equipment, so I'll do that off camera. And I'm also going to do a bit of shopping now that I'm back in a town. So we'll make the trip to Taspia next episode. See you then.